Fifth grade, here we are, our last essay of the year until you move on to sixth grade. So the persuasive essay is kind of, we've written a lot of essays this year. We've done a lot of different work researching and doing all these things. Honestly, all of that work has been important and great. It's all been kind of getting us ready for this big essay that we're about to do. Okay, this persuasive essay is very important. Okay, so today what we're going to talk about why we're doing it, how it's going to look, and then what will it look like. Okay, so the first thing, if you notice below this video, there's going to be some notes. I want you to take them there. So the why. Why are we doing this? First of all, the first why, it's not as fun. The state of Minnesota says that we need to in fifth grade to write a persuasive essay. Okay, cool, whatever. But I think why it's more important is what we are doing. We are learning to convince an audience through writing. Okay, so we are learning how to have an audience in front of us, writing to them, and trying to get them to believe something. Okay, as we move forward, we'll kind of talk about some different strong topics. But right now, what you need to know is that we're doing this because we are just trying to convince people to believe something that we believe through our writing. Okay, the how. Here's how we're going to do this essay. Okay, pretty simple. It's very similar to all the essays we've done this year. Number one, first thing we'll do is pick a topic. So you're going to pick a topic about what you want to write about, what you want to have people believe. All right. That's what we're actually going to do on Monday. We're going to start looking through a few topics and coming up with ideas for what we can write about. Number two, once we pick a topic, we will complete a graphic organizer. Okay, so we'll kind of try to organize our thoughts and put them into the the right way that we want to present them in our essay. Okay, so we'll pick a topic, do a graphic organizer. 3, write a rough draft. Once we do a rough draft, we'll do a few edits, get things ready for our final draft. Okay, so those are the 4 steps that we will take in writing this persuasive essay. Okay, you need to pause right now to catch up. Do that. Otherwise, I'm going to push this up a little bit. Some more room to write. All right, so what will this essay look like? Okay, so we know that we're going to try to convince somebody of a belief that we have. There are 4 things that we really need to make sure that we put into this essay. So that first of all, we know that it's yours and that you care about it, but also that if you try to convince me of something and you don't have a very good point or good evidence, I'm not going to believe you. Okay, so there's 4 very important things we need to put into this essay. The first thing, you need a topic that interests you. Okay, so the first thing you need is you need a topic that interests you. I'll use an example from last year. There was one student who thought that it was very important that she write about how advertisements, and commercials were not good for young girls because they were seeing these people that were in commercials that were very fit and very skinny, and that it didn't provide a good image for girls. So she thought, because that was important to her and she felt passionate about that, that's what she wrote her persuasive essay on. And it was great. It was an amazing essay because she felt like she could persuade somebody on it. Right? Another student really saw that there was a problem with texting and driving, and so he decided you should not be able to text and drive, and if you do, you should go to jail. And the fact that he was so passionate about it, his essay was great. It was amazing. And I felt like I was persuaded because of it. Okay? So that's the first thing. You need to pick a topic. You need a topic that interests you, something that is very interesting, something that you're passionate about. Okay? Another thing that you need research from professionals. Okay, so we're going to research these topics. We're going to look and see what maybe scientists have said. We're going to look and see what maybe people who have done studies and research themselves. We're going to take what they've found and use it in our essays. Okay, so I'll give you two examples. First example is an essay of somebody saying, I believe that students should not have homework. The reason why I believe that is because I don't like homework. It's not a very good essay. You don't have research. Professionals have not said anything about it. They're just telling you what they think. Okay. And here's the other essay. I believe students should not have homework because scientists say students who have less homework at night do better at school. Now that would be a very good essay. That'd be amazing. I would love to read that, right? So when we're able to take somebody else's opinion and viewpoint and their research that they've done and use it for our own essay, that makes it even stronger. Okay. So research, and then we're going to take that research. You need good evidence. Okay, so not only seeing the research, but using that as evidence and using it to prove that your point is correct and people should believe what you believe. Okay, and then the last thing for what will it look like, the last thing that you need, it's not a surprise. We've written a lot of essays this year. Right now, I believe we have written 6 essays. I know it seems like we've just kind of flown through the year, but we've written 6 essays already. We've done a lot of good 5th grade writing. And so this last thing that you need good essay writing techniques. Okay, so those are things like the right punctuation, the right sentences, the right everything that you've put into all of your essays this year, that you've worked really hard writing complete sentences, all of that. That is what you're going to need for this persuasive essay. Okay. Now this is really the last big major thing that we will do in 5th grade language arts. Okay. Now that is not meant to make you stressed or make you worried about it. What we have done this year is all of us, we've all grown an extraordinary amount, okay? In your writing, in your reading, in your maturity level. What I want this essay to be is proof that you have all grown as students, okay? So take everything that we have learned this year, all of those good techniques, skills, tips and tricks for essays and all those things, right? And I want you to use that for this last essay. Okay? I'm proud of how much you've grown. You should be proud of how much you've grown. This last essay right here is going to be an opportunity for you to show me, show yourself, show your parents, show the 6th grade teachers how much you've grown. All right. I'm excited to see how it turns out. If you have any questions over these notes today, make sure that you ask. Starting on Monday, we're going to start looking at topics, things that you might feel that you're passionate about. Okay. So I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday, we do not have any new work. There will be an attendance question. Make sure that you answer that so that you're counted for attendance. But Fridays now are more of an opportunity for you to catch up on anything that you have not finished yet. Okay, so make sure if you finish all that stuff. If you finished everything for this week, you're done. All you have to do is the attendance question for Friday, then that's it. Answer the attendance question and take the day off. Okay? If you have things to make up, no worries. That's what Friday's for now. Okay? If you have any questions, make sure you let me know, and good luck.